dead bodies handed over to families as operation on to douse BM container depot fire. Stay beside people with a vow of providing services, PM asks physicians. Prophet Mohammad road tests India-Muslim world ties. Assalamu alaikum, this is Shafia Haqpiu, welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just heard the headlines, now let's move on to the details. Firefighters continued their operation on Monday to douse the deadly fire at the BM container depot at Sitakundo in Bangladesh's port city of Chattogram, even after 40 hours of that incident that claimed lives of dozens of people and left over 200 others wounded. Meanwhile, a special team of the Bangladesh Army identified 4 containers full of chemicals at the BM container depot that caused Saturday's deadly fire. Firefighters are working to remove the containers full of chemicals from the area safely using special methods. The bodies of 22 people who died in the massive fire have been handed over to families. Chittagong Medical College Hospital CMCH authorities handed over the bodies from Sunday night to 10 a.m. this morning. However, the fire service officials said they are not sure how long they will have to work to tame the blaze. Family members of unidentified victims during a fire and massive explosion at privately run inland container depot BM container depot at Sitakundo on the outskirts of the country's port city Chattogram on Saturday night gathered in front of Chattogram Medical College Hospital on Monday morning. While visiting the hospital on Monday morning, it was seen that the family members were looking for their relatives at the CMCH morgue. To identify the dead body, the family members had to provide DNA sample to the hospital. 19-year-old woman came to CMCH along with her 6-month-old baby to search for her husband Abdul Sobhan, who remained missing after the fire incident at BM Container Depot. Abdul Sobhan was a caretaker at the BM Container Depot. He was at the depot during the massive explosion on Saturday night. She, with her 6-month daughter Faiza, was seen queuing for a DNA test, hoping to find her husband, Abdul Sobhan. Several others stood in the queue for DNA test in the morning. A forensic team led by Chittagong CID Additional Superintendent of Police Jahangir Alam set up a booth in front of the CMCH on Monday to cross-match DNA samples of unidentified victims of the Sitakundo fire. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan today said those who will be found guilty of negligence over the container depot fire incident will be brought to book. He made the promise after visiting the patients with burn injuries at the Chittagong Medical College Hospital this afternoon.
ঘটনা ঘটেছে আমি আগেই বলছি তদন্ত হচ্ছে তদন্ত হওয়ার পরে চিহ্নিত হবে অবশ্যই যারা এই ঘটনার সঙ্গে জড়িত কিংবা অবহেলার কারণে কিংবা যে কোনো কারণেই তাদের যদি বিন্দুমাত্র অবহেলা এখানে দায় থেকে থাকে অবশ্যই তাদেরকে বিচারের মুখোমুখি
BNP today made a call to the government to form a probe body consisting of non-partisan neutral people into the Sitakundo fire incident so that the persons who are really responsible for the appalling incident are identified. Addressing a press conference at the party's Gulshan office, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir further said the government should step down for its failure to prevent such an incident.
অগ্নিকাণ্ডগুলো ঘটছে সেটাকে নিয়ন্ত্রণ করার মতো প্রয়োজনীয় যে লোকবল প্রয়োজনীয় যে উপকরণ এবং যে এক্সপার্টাইজ সেটা পর্যন্ত নাই এটাই অত্যন্ত কষ্টকর মর্মান্তিক আমরা এটা তীব্র নিন্দা জানাচ্ছি এবং অবিলম্বে এই যারা আপনার ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়েছেন মারা গেছেন তাদের পরিবারগুলোকে ক্ষতিপূরণ দেওয়া এবং এই সিস্টেমের উন্নয়নের জন্য আমরা দাবি জানাচ্ছি তদন্তে যাদেরকে দিতে হবে দায়িত্ব তারা যেন দলের সঙ্গে সম্পর্কিত না হয় এবং তাদের সেই গার্ডসটা থাকে এটা আপনার ওই তথাকথিত লোকজনদের দিয়ে তো লাভ নেই
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on Monday called upon the country's physicians to stay beside people with a vow of providing services, as it's not just a profession. The Prime Minister said this while addressing the opening ceremony of the Golden Jubilee celebration and 14th Convocation 2022 of Bangladesh College of Physicians and Surgeons as chief guest at Bangabandhu International Conference Center. Joining virtually from her official residence Ganobhavan, Sheikh Hasina said, when a doctor listens to a patient with patience, it gives the patient confidence and helps healing. She added, it is a reality that a patient gets half healed after hearing the doctor's words. The Prime Minister opined that everyone, whatever profession they belong to, should continue to work imbuing with humanity.
প্রত্যেকটা বিভাগে একটি করে মেডিকেল বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় আমরা করব, এটাই আমাদের লক্ষ্য রয়েছে। তাছাড়া মেডিকেল কলেজ সরকারি বেসরকারিভাবে যথেষ্ট বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে, আমরা তো সেটা নির্মাণ করে যাচ্ছি, কিন্তু সেই সাথে যেটা লক্ষ্য রাখতে হবে যে চিকিৎসার মানটা, রোগীর সেবাটা এটা নিশ্চিত করতে হবে।
Food Minister Sadhon Chandra Mojumdar today said that the government decided to allow traders to import rice in order to keep market situation stable in the country. He said while talking to a group of journalists at the Secretariat this morning.
অভিযান চালাই আমরা কিছুটা ফলপ্রসূ হয়েছি, বাজার নিম্নগতি চলছে, তারপরেও এটাকে স্থিতিশীল করার জন্য এবং মানুষের সহজলভ্য করার জন্য আমাদের আজকের মিটিংয়ে সর্বসম্মতিক্রমে সিদ্ধান্ত হয়েছে যে আমাদের প্রয়োজনের যতটুকু প্রয়োজন রয়েছে আর কি বাজার দর কন্ট্রোল করার জন্য বেসরকারি আমদানির সিদ্ধান্ত হয়েছে। আমাদের প্রস্তাব শুল্ক মুক্ত অবস্থায়, তারপরে শুল্ক মুক্তটা তো মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী এবং এনবিআর এর বিষয় এবং যৌক্তিকভাবে হয়তো নির্ধারণ করে আমরা আমদানিতে বেসরকারি আমদানি করি।
A police personnel died after a bus hit his motorcycle in Dhaka's Sonargaon intersection area this morning. The deceased was identified as Korban Ali Hossain, a constable working as computer operator at Police Telecom Bhavan at Rajarbagh area. The bus of Welcome Poribahon hit Korban's motorcycle as he was heading to office from his Savar residence. The constable died on the spot. Police seized the bus, but its driver managed to flee. India has been forced to try to placate its partners in the Muslim world after growing anger over controversial comments made by two senior officials of the country's ruling party about Prophet Mohammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nupur Sharma, who was a spokesperson of the Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party BJP, made the remark in a televised debate last month, while Naveen Jindal, who was media head of the party's Delhi unit, had posted a tweet on the issue. The comments, especially Sharma's, angered the country's minority Muslim community, leading to sporadic protests in some states. The two leaders have issued public apologies, and the party has suspended Sharma and expelled Jindal. Kuwait, Qatar and Iran called Indian ambassadors to register their protest on Sunday. Saudi Arabia also condemned the remarks on Monday. Tennis. Rafael Nadal overwhelmed Casper Ruud in straight sets Sunday to win his 14th French Open Championship and 22nd Grand Slam title. But he revealed after the match that he needed an injection to his ailing left foot just to be able to play. Nadal said after his 6-3, 6-3, 6-0 victory that he received an injection to numb his foot for Sunday's final. During the trophy ceremony, Nadal thanked his family and support team for helping him. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. 22 dead bodies handed over to families as operation onto Dow's BM container depot fire. Stay beside people with a vow of providing services, PM asks physicians. Prophet Muhammad wrote, Test India Muslim world ties. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Chandra Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.